go. I can go over. Where I will want to go there. But you know, I'm a part on stage. We can't wear that. So all we are done now, ask me, I say, you got to put five, one car, two motor bus for my people. Party, party, party. So all we are not hesitate. I put in there. Yeah. Yeah.
So, folks, say good morning wherever you find yourself this morning. This is the Blaze on Blaze 90.7. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Don't watch the clock do what it does. Keep going. Leap and the net will appear. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. If the wind will not serve, stick to the odds. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Great things are done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. What a way to say good morning, a pleasant welcome again to the Monday's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Of course, it's on a beautiful, cool Monday morning from Monrovia and specifically Painesville, Monterey County. Today is the 16th day of February 2026. My name is Alexander Zesquanyeke. Day breaks different. In Iberia, anything is possible. I'm going to be joined by Stephen Talu, and together we're going to be driving you straight up to 10 o'clock this morning onto this edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Okay, coming up as usual, we'll be giving you an update from Liberia, and then we'll have something to talk about this morning. Well, let me inform you that the cash giveaway is on. And today is Monday. You already know what happens on Monday and Tuesdays. So today, all you have to do, just make sure you have $50 LD or 50 cents US, and that the code *799 *9#, *799 *9#. When that is done, you send it. You'll be asked to select the currency. So we have two currencies. Now the LD and the USD. So US is at number 1 and LD number 2. So you decide, what or which currency you have money. So you select the currency. If it is LD, select number 2. When you send it, you'll be asked to put in the number of tickets. That's how many times will you like to play today. So when that is done, you can put in 10 transactions. That's just 500 LD because 50 times 10 is 500. You can put in 20, 1,000 will be deducted. You can put in 40, just 2,000 will be deducted. Then you stand a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. $5,000 this morning. So *799 *9# is the code. *799 *9# is the code. Make sure you don't start saying subscriber. You have $50 or more. And you stand a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. So this is how it is like for you today, and let's see how You go about it. It's up to you. You can play as many times as you can to stand a better chance. Many times as you can to stand a better chance. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. And it's just $50. $50 LD. $50 LD. So you can put in 50 transactions, 25 as 2,500 LD be deducted, and you stand a chance of winning $5,000 LD. So it's up to you. You have what you have in your account, and you know what to do. So nobody's going to use your phone to do transaction for you. So it's up to you. Yes, it's up to you to do what you're supposed to do. Okay, so continue to do the cash giveaway. Star 799 star 9 hash is just $50 per transaction. So you can play as multiple times as you can to stand a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. $50 LD. So you can play 40 times. Just 2,000 will be deducted. So let's go through some of the updates, and then we'll come back here to talk about something very important this morning. Very, very important. It is something some of you don't know is happening. So yes, we are going to be talking about that very briefly. But let's firstly give you a few updates. Some of the happenings from across Liberia. So the Ministry of Justice has issued a stern warning against the misuse of syringes on Liberian roads, clarifying that no office, rank, or position automatically entitles anyone to install or operate syringes. So the ministry said the syringe privileges are not attached to public office, rank, status, or position. It said ministers, legislators, judges, heads of agencies, political appointees, private security escorts, and private citizens are not authorized to install or use syringes unless their vehicles fall squarely within the categories provided by law. That's how the statement for the ministry is said. So the ministry said it will strictly enforce Title 38, Chapter 6, Section 6.21 of the Vehicle and Traffic Law, which states that any person found installing, operating, or using a syringe contrary to the law will face immediate enforcement action, including citation, seizure of unlawful equipment, fines, prosecution, and any other penalties provided by law. So that just a statement from the Ministry of Justice. Yeah, so because when John Brown wake up, you see syringe going because they want to go fast to where they're going. Yeah, so you should know when, where, and how to use syringes. Say the kind of attitude violates the vehicle and traffic law and undermines public safety, traffic discipline, and the credibility of legitimate emergency services. So they have, under the law, we have the police vehicles, they have fire service vehicles, and other duty designated emergency or official vehicles may be equipped with syringes. And their use is restricted to lawful emergencies, including responding to fire alarms, emergency calls, immediate pursuit of suspected offenders, and other legitimate emergency operations. Okay, so that's just it from the Ministry of Justice. So if you are listening, you are just using syringe anyhow, just be careful, because if you cannot adhere to this warning, you tend to be cited, prosecuted, and even pay fine. So recently, I think it was on a Thursday, the chairman of the Committee on Rules, Order and Administration, Representative Colette, was a perpetrator of disruptive behavior that saw him being asked out of section by the Gabriel Speaker Richard Nangmekong. So Representative Colette was thrown out of plenary proceedings during the 10th day sitting of the first quarter of the third section of the 55th legislature on Thursday by an act not amenable to discipline or control. So this situation occurred during the appearances of Liberia's Minister of Education, Dr. Jasoma Jala, and the Deputy Minister for Legal Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Councillor J.D. Ama, who was cited by the House of Representatives along with their lawyers to show why they should not be held in contempt for gross disrespect. So, following a presentation by both officials from the executive, the Speaker requested a motion to be proffered for a way forward. Hence, the first motion was made successfully, which relieved Education Minister Jala of a possible contempt of the House. But when it came to the motion of the deliberation of the Deputy Minister Ama, Representative Colette premised his thesis on what seemed to be a conflict of interest issue. So the lawmaker, in his kickoff statement, described Deputy Minister Ama as his own senior counsel, thus causing sparking uproar from the floor of plenary, with members accusing him of being conflicted. Yeah, everybody wants to speak for. So the Speaker made a prompt intervention by asking the House's Rules and Order Chair to succumb to the opportunity to proffer the motion, but he refused to stand down, arguing that he had done no wrong and that his position did not suggest any level of conflict of interest. He said, I will not give out the mark. What I have done, or what have I done? What have I done that is conflicting with my interests? Yeah, ever get interest. If you don't have interest, you want your own. So there is also an intense debate ongoing within the House of Representatives as renewed legislative efforts to formally eradicate female genital mutilation. As several lawmakers voiced caution about endorsing a measure that many traditional communities still regard as cultural sensitive. Yeah, so the FGM thing is still inside there. So the people fighting to pass the particular bill, but then it's not just easy with them. We have some lawmakers that are still remain hesitant. We have Representative Steve Tikwa of River, is that River Cess County or River G, District 2. Momo Safa Koto of Lofa County, District 2, and Augustine Chiwolo of Lofa, District 5, describing the bill as a sensitive matter that requires broader nationwide engagement before any final legislative action is taken. So for them, the issue extends beyond the framework of a standard public health or human rights bill. But then you still have other lawmakers that want this to happen just that. And have a representative from the European Union, the UN Women, sitting there with this whole stuff. But Mama Brice Mensah, who is the chair on the Joint Legislative Committee on Women and Girls Protection Bill described the proposed Women and Girls Protection Act as a landmark step towards safeguarding the dignity, safety, and the rights of women and girls across Liberia. So she said, we know that this bill it may affect our 2029 interest, but even if it affects it, it is better to pass this law. Okay, so folks, these are just few updates that I just thought of sharing before we go to the main thing. But then Stephen Talu just joined. Say, Stephen, good morning.
Good morning, Alex, and I want to say good morning to our many listeners, and thanks for joining us on this fresh morning edition. Technical happening unforeseen, and when it happen, well, you just gotta take into consideration and that yes, CD is gonna be done, but they have been worked on. Thanks again for joining us.
So tell us what is the latest in the world of sports.
Yeah, so we got a lot and lots in the world of sports. The 17 of the National First Division on the watchful eyes of the Liberia Football Association is still ongoing, where B Martin has just recruited two young new players who just signed this national kind of sportsmen, the likes of New Zone and dollar for Ralph Weir, showcasing again a sound victory as against the Painesville FC yesterday at during the weekend at the most talk about party speech of SKD. So we got a lot and lots of them coming on. Let me just see what I can give you some latest when it comes to what's happening in the ongoing LFA division. Even let me first begin with the female Southwest Senior Female Professional Trash Falconet 6-1. This game was intriguing where Senior Female Professional delivered a ruthless performance to defeat the Falconets 1 in a one-sided encounter at the SKD practice pitch. The Falconets managed consolation through Mayfield Musunwa, who found the back of the net with a determined finish. However, it proved to be only a brief highlight for her side. Now, Senior Female Professional took control of the whole match with attacking precision and confidence. The Lucy Massacre added her name to the score sheet while striker Rebecca Tarr and Declan Jackson each backed the brace, pushing the Falconets defense with a clinical finishing. Striker Cynthia Weir also contributed with a well-taken goal to complete the domination of the particular game. I mean, the people are almost like succumbing to the people. Now, Senior Female Professional have firmly sealed an emphatic 6-1 victory at the SKD Sports page. So, I mean, that's the essence of that particular female game. But again, in the LFA division, and the 17th day of the competition is getting intense, where the race is between that of Fasa FC, that's the champion, being Mountain, and all the clubs that are determined to win this division league. So it's so interesting. Quickly again, still on this note, quickly, let me just give you this one. Well, FC Fasel have climbed to the summit of the Liberia Football Association 2025 and 26 First Division League for the first time this season, following a commanding 4-0 victory over struggling Jubilee FC at the SKD practice pitch. The soccer machinery now boasts 8 wins in the last 11 matches across all competitions. They sit level on 25 points for the Leska FC, who have again a hand against the PLC. And that was done already too. So there were games on Sunday, let's say Saturday and Sunday, that subsequently, as we bring our sports news, we'll be giving a lot of them on this station. Alice, so the first division league is gaining momentum, especially at this stage. When it said the second round, where people are defending themselves from relegation, when it comes about the competition, will be harder heated. Of course, the upper league of the women too is nice.
Okay, so we want to say thank you. That's the latest from the world of sports this morning. So, folks, the cash giveaway is on *799 *9#. *799 *9# is the code. Make sure you are a Lone Star Cell subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US, and you stand a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. So, folks, this is what I've thought of bringing to attention for our discussion this morning. Do you know that there is an organization established in Liberia called the National Fuller Security of Liberia?
I just saw that, that's.
So when we saw a video on the social media, the posture, the way those guys appear, their appearance actually raised serious concerns. Very serious one. So all of people are saying, Fuller Poetry in Malaysia, similar thing that started in Nigeria, that is now a threat to them, was the same thing they were starting. But when the uproar was growing, public concerns were growing, then the Fuller community in Liberia came up with a release. They confirmed about private security training. They say private security training. So the Fuller community in Liberia confirmed the training of a private security group, but then they denied allegations that the effort is aimed at forming a militia. So the leaders of the Fuller community said the initiative linked to the National Fuller Security of Liberia, NFSL, a community-based organization, is intended to provide protection for their businesses and surrounding neighborhoods amid growing concerns about petty crime. The community explained that the security group operates as a community watch structure and coordinates with the Liberian National Police. The organization is legally registered and committed to maintaining peace while supporting lawful security measures. The further says similar private and community-based security arrangements exist across Liberia, where local groups often organize watch teams to safeguard lives and property. They said their efforts should not be singled out or mischaracterized. They also call for dialogue and fact-based reporting to prevent misinformation. They urge the public to avoid narratives that could create fear or division, emphasizing that their objective is to strengthen safety for businesses while contributing to national stability. That's what they say.
I wonder the collaboration with those institutions that are responsible for justice, security, like the judiciary.
This is something that has raised serious alarm among citizens. Is creating more panic, even though officially the government has not come up with a statement, especially from the Ministry of Justice. But other prominent citizens are raising serious concerns in regards to this establishment of this force, according to the Liberia or the National Fuller Security of Liberia.
I hope they went through the legal process of maintaining status to operate.
They are saying that this group was established to protect mosques, businesses. Going to say during the time of Ramadan, they want for the mosque to be protected, as if something has been happening before.
Now, that's the question that comes. What have been your observation all those years?
The first thing we will also like to establish who is behind this thing.
Yeah.
What is the real motive? Now, if you say you want to organize a security watch structure, that'll be the same way the community watch forum. The community watch forum is only for better people. It's only for Manon people.
Everyone who is
everybody is part of it, but this one is just fuller. No different tribe. Not even Maningo there. It is exclusively Fulanese.
Which for me, I think as just being one side of this,
so
disassociate
in the video, you'll see the Babe saying, I don't even Babe saying that I don't know giving instruction because he's speaking Fula.
Nobody understand. Only the Fula. In Liberia.
In Liberia. This is happening in Liberia.
In a community like that, different people.
Why should you have this organization? People are calling for they are calling on them to the government to disband these people, because this is something that is bringing serious fear.
It's a threat to national security.
Because what is happening in Nigeria, we don't want to experience it yet. And many people that have followed this incident, this particular video, they said that's how it started, even in Nigeria. Very small, little. But now, as it is the good thing about this internet, you cannot just hide. Especially when you're doing something with different motives. Things saying is meant to even assist the police and all of that. Why just only Fuda? You don't have other.
Whether they in connection with the police,
yes,
the national all the security apparatus.
That's why situation like this, government should not delay. You should get involved. You should intervene immediately. Call the leaders of this group. Let them better explain themselves why they have to do this. What they have observed.
Bandit.
They have been having Ramadan for years in this country. Even some Liberians who are not even Muslims celebrate with them. Why you say this time around you want to protect the Muslim during the time of Ramadan, protect your business? What have been happening to Fulani business in this country?
So are the Muslims I mean, I want to full up over because Mandingos too. Even
Of course.
they got some Liberians who left the Christianity race and joined the Muslims, and they are all taking part in
Majority
this
of the people from Cape Mount,
Cape Mount. Yeah.
they go to the mosque. Stephen, when the issue has to do with property red light occurred a particular day,
Yeah.
the way we saw those guys having petrol in bottle. That was the petrol. That was the petrol bomb.
Yeah.
They pour gasoline in glass bottle, and by the time they set it down, it touched the ground, burst as fire.
La flame. Yeah.
The one who saw them performing, the way in which they were even dressed in red light. When you look at that particular video, when the excavator had gone to break this particular property down, we saw that it was very terrible. And it happened not too long. This group is being established in the name of Fuller Security of Liberia, National Fuller Security.
Wow.
Why is there only Fuller Security? The mosque, Mandigo can go there, the Vapu can go there, Fuller can go there. So only Fuller people go in there to protect the Mandigo people too.
That's a question. What happened to the Mandingo people who are community, who got businesses as
So
well?
are you also telling us that the Pele Post will have their own security force
For the mosque?
the for their churches?
Yeah. Okay.
The Manon people are supposed to get their own security force. The Gio Post will get, because he say this one that just full. So every trust will get a security force.
Churches will soon start coming.
You also even making reference to Community Watch Forum that comprises of all the ethnic groups, all the tribes.
to be separated when it comes to having
But when
security.
you just one straight say associate of us, flats.
National government intervention is needed in the
So
issue of the
even
security.
some of the Muslim guys, they are actually against this as well. They are also being called on the national government. The ambassador for investment that was appointed by President Bouaka is Mohammed Ba. He's also a Fulani. He said organizing Fuller national security is wrong and goes against the Liberian constitution. He did a post. He said, in recent days, a video circulating on social media here in Liberia has generated widespread discussion and concern regarding a group referred to as Fuller National Security. As a proud member of the Fuller community and at the same time a senior government official, I believe it is important for me to clearly state my position on this matter. First and foremost, no ethnic group in our country has the right to establish its own security structure,
Seriously.
especially one branded and or presented as a form of national security. The concept of national security is reserved solely for the Republic of Liberia and its legally established state security institutions. Any parallel structure, regardless of intention, creates misunderstanding, tension, and potential for division. I have personally engaged in discussions with the leader of the group in question and urged that it be disbanded. From our conversation, it was made clear that the original intention behind its formation was not to create a militia or to promote any form of ethnic-based organization. Rather, the stated objective was to provide protection for the mosque and certain businesses within the community. However, regardless of the intention, the naming and branding of the group as Fuller National Security is wrong. It sends the wrong message. It creates unnecessary alarm. It risks portraying our peaceful Fula community as operating outside the bounds of national law and unity. That perception alone is damaging, not only to the Fula people, but to the broader fabric of our nation. Liberia is a country governed by law. Security matters are the responsibility of the state and its authorized institutions. Community members, like all citizens, have the right to seek lawful means of protecting their places of worship and businesses, but this must always be done in coordination with the appropriate national security agencies and within the framework of the law.
Correct.
As a Fula, I'm proud of our heritage, our contribution to commerce, and our role in national development. As a government official, my loyalty is first and foremost to Liberia and to the unity of all its people. Ethnicity must never be used intentionally or unintentionally in ways that suggest separation from the national structure. Let me be clear. The naming was inappropriate. The branding was inappropriate, and steps have been taken to ensure the group is disbanded. We must remain committed to peace, legality, and national cohesion. Liberia belongs to all of us, and our security must always remain one and indivisible under the Republic. This is the statement from Ambassador Mohammed Ba. But they are saying that their organization is a duly registered organization. Where did they do the registration? At the time they had gone to register this organization, if it is confirmed, which entity? Is it a Liberia business registry? Did they review, or how can an organization registration can be done? If the Liberia National Police is informed about this particular group, why is the IG not informing the Liberian people about this group? Now we have other private security that are also helping other businesses. We have Cigar. Cigar comprises of every other tribe in Liberia.
I think the head is Senator Bumbo.
Yes, as a CEO.
Yeah.
So the senator would have said Loma Security Service.
Yes. And I tell you, one of the guys who is an administrator there is from Nigeria. Or Mark Joey.
So the senator would have said Loma Security Service. So it means it's just for Loma people.
So Loma people.
And there where question was going to come up. So this security firm is not established to protect churches. So you go there, you do business with them, you pay the same security. Even here, we can say one security from Cigar.
Yeah.
So crime may get this place, you will say Mano Mayor or Loma Mayor to be security here. But why are you making your own separate, exclusive Fula? They say Fula National Security. So this is
so Ellis, I saw an update that says if the Fulani ethnic group believes its intention of establishing a private security force is pure, they should include all tribes in Liberia. The qualification for membership should not be limited to the Fula tribe. Instead of, you get Mandingo, you got Loma, you got Pele, you got Gio, you got Va, you got Crown, you got Grover, and you need the rest. So why you there only Fula? For me, at least I see this thing having different intention. Today, some of the Boko Haram and what have you we discussing in Nigeria, that's how this thing started. And it should not be overlooked, like we're calling the national government, especially the security apparatus. If these people are going to maybe the LRA getting some, the business registry in Liberia, getting some legal documents to do that. I think we got to do due diligence to the people of this country because the security of the country should not be at stake with just a particular group, naming and say the get and send some kind of new of a particular tribe. Is a concern.
Yeah. So in Nigeria, we have the Fulani bandits.
Yeah.
That's some of their name. You got the Fulani herdsmen. These are all dangerous men in Nigeria that are destroying churches. So you will make people to start referencing so many things based on what you put in the public.
And like you just mentioned, the banditry associated with the Fulani ethnic group in Nigeria began due to internal conflicts.
So let me see. Let me play this video. Maybe some of you will know how to interpret it.
Goto men kala darora no hani darorde non ka wada assignment don haray darano golle den o fi Allah jettirden de golliren fi Allah haray goto bakitaki suuditaki salaki notade noddando e téléphone muɗum haray si ɗum feƴƴi haray de weltano hoorebe men ɓen jongi e commandant fini wonɗo ɗo on ɗo Mr. Abu ɗo OPS de.
They didn't talk about OPS. I don't want, so I heard it. So this is how this video surface. And the video talking about I heard a video playing so.
Were you you want to see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm full of man.
But man, I have question.
No, I'm full of me. I'll play again. Maybe we get all full of these are listening.
Yes, about interpret.
Goto men kala darora no hani darorde non ka wada assignment don haray darano golle den o fi Allah jettirden de golliren fi Allah haray goto bakitaki suuditaki salaki notade noddando e téléphone muɗum haray si ɗum feƴƴi haray de weltano hoorebe men ɓen jongi e commandant fini wonɗo ɗo on ɗo Mr. Abu ɗo OPS de.
Where the OPS coming from? Because I only think OPS by our brother.
Yeah, they call one Muhammad and say OPS. So this is happening in Liberia now as well. So it surfaced on the internet, and the Fula community at the time they even organized this group. They did not come to have a press conference to announce this group until it is now surfaced because they were doing them apparently secretly.
Camera.
Yes. So it has surfaced now, but then they are coming to tell us that this group is just organized to protect their businesses and mosques during Ramadan. What has been happening during Ramadan in Liberia? That it has reached to the point of you organizing a special tribe organization because the Fula security, Fula national security.
All through in Liberia, all of the Ramadan, nobody has heard any kind of disturbance and what have you.
You have never seen prayer section be
they're doing OPN to public areas.
And in fact,
they were not even guarded by security forces.
Students who also go to mock the Muslims, they are even excused on that day.
Yeah, Muslim students. Yeah,
you will see government officials sharing food with them. Thing that they can even do for Christians, that it is their own way of doing things. So we consider them to be our brothers. So definitely we have to share with them. But it's not easy to go through whole month without having that kind of free time.
All about even doing proposals to the legislature.
So their call has been to grant them national holiday,
Holiday.
especially Ramadan, Ramadan and this thing, Muhammad Day, right?
Yeah, Muhammad Day.
Yeah. So
El-Ida.
that has been a call to have Ramadan as national holiday in Liberia.
El
When it
Mubarak.
is nowhere in the world. Now even in Nigeria where they dare destroying people. So this is something that is very concerning, and the government should not sit down for this group to exist. The good thing, this group has leaders. The Mohammed Bassett, Ambassador Bassett, he communicated with the leaders of the group to disband this particular group. So there are decisions on our way to disband this group. Even if this group is being disbanded, we will be told that this group has now been disbanded. Will it be disbanded completely?
Alice, I'm seeing in the picture, there are so many.
There are many. These people are more than 50. And the way they are dressed, some in khaki, some in this police uniform, something complete black. Some people call their whole face, I guess, small.
Like Boko Haram.
God.
Because that one panana having secret now. Somebody they had a face, probably they want to do wicked things so that they can be identified.
Sure.
See her face.
It is really, really, really concerning. And this should not be allowed. You see some of them standing like the immigration because they're in the complete immigration uniform, khaki. Some in black with military boots. So the other guys standing in the blue police trouser. Other people in green and black.
Green and black with
their leaders in white and black. Boots. Other people have combat, dark shades. Jesus. So if you were intentional about this, you will have included other tribes to be part of this.
And to tell you that they were so Fulas, the guy spoke straight in Fula.
Yeah.
Who knows what the guy is saying? The only thing I can hear is OBS. All through a communication.
I don't know whether it was the appointment they were doing or
what to do, my man. They might give you instruction. And then by try your deal with it.
So the Liberian government really need to act fast by dismantling this group, because the aim is not good for us. There has been no interference of prayers or Ramadan or any other activities concerning the Muslims in Liberia. There has been no disruption. So Liberia is a peaceful country and we want to continue to enjoy the peace. So no ethnic group in Liberia has ever formed any defense force. You're not seeing Pele force, Manon force, Gio force, Crown force, Loma force, Kisi force. But this one we are seeing the Fulanese force. We have a certain group in Nigeria called the Fula Defense Force. And that's how it started, Fula Defense Force. But the Fula Defense Force now in Nigeria is now a nightmare for the people of Nigeria. So you people, those who organize this group, are made Liberians to also start to reflect on some of the things that are happening in Nigeria, in the outside of Liberia. Say, I seen Flapo here. He did this one, he did this one. So please, people, government, don't sit there. These are things also to handle very quickly and immediately. before it escalates. The aim of organizing this group is to protect businesses and their mosques. That's what they are saying.
Which is not enough to convince anybody.
Of course, you need to call them and ask them some questions. What they have observed over the years that Ramadans have been celebrated in Liberia. What they have observed about food business. So before you organize something, you must have reason, genuine reason. And that reason should also be supported by another reason. So that, for example, you say you want to protest our mosques during Ramadan. Then you also have to explain what has been happening during Ramadan.
For which they got to be protected.
And why is it only Fuda? Won't have even VAR and Manigopu also Muslims.
Wow.
So this is what we thought of sharing with you this morning, because this thing is a surface on the internet. So we don't want it to continue as we see like this. So the government will have to actually come into force to dismantle this group and call them for questioning. They then tell us why they actually established this group.
Liberian Mercy scatter them. Scatter.
Yeah.
You could not get a good sound.
Oh, seriously?
So is it because people
it is
should
scary.
know? Yeah, very scary. Because normally when these things are going to happen, they're supposed to be having press conferences to introduce this particular group to the people of Liberia. And it should be inclusive of all Liberians, not a particular dialect-speaking group that just can give information. What I want to know is trying to tell people, yeah, be attacking. That is what you're saying in Fulajana. And seriously, I can't understand Fulajana. So what interpretation are we giving to the people? Only in the air, yeah, OPS. I know you are addressing the man that you should be arrested or what?
Maybe they appointed the OPS. They give you special mandate.
No,
so, folks,
man.
the cash giveaway is on *799 *9 hash. *799 *9 hash is the code. *799 *9 hash is the code. Make sure you're a Lone Star Sales subscriber and use $50 LD. You stand a chance of winning $5,000. Let me give 500 LD to somebody. Good morning. You are live on Blaze FM. What is the name?
Yeah, money.
What is the name?
Money Hinazi.
Are you even doing the cash giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sending you $500 this morning to top your account so you can continue to do the cash giveaway. You stand a chance of winning $5,000. Well, I just saying the 500 LD.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to say thank you, man. Yes, you're all right. Yeah.
So 500 has been sent to him because his number surfaced, and he has been applying effort to make sure that he gets a bigger win. So *799 *9 hash is the code. $50 LD or 50 cents US. You stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars this morning. *799 *9 hash. You send the code, select the currency that is number 2 for LD. When you send it, you'll be asked to put in a number of tickets. As how many times are you playing today? So you can play as many times as you can. You can put 10 transaction, 20. Just multiply that by 50, and you'll know how much will be deducted from your account. And you stand a chance of winning $5,000. So, folks, we just thought of sharing this with you this morning as information that you should follow, and we'll continue to follow this to the letter. Let's see whether the government, the Ministry of Justice, the police is going to come up with a special release to dismantle this group, to disband them. Yeah, so it's not. There are several other Muslims that have actually raised this issue, and they don't support it. They have criticized it to the letter, and they are actually against this. There are other people that say, "Oh, I'm a Muslim," but we are totally against this.
Not being passing through the terrorist movement in the place. Liberia too small for that stuff. So they really gotta have
It's
themselves.
good to create community watch or community
But it
police.
should
Well,
be
the police,
national watch.
the police can also be talking about community policing.
Yeah.
But to be specific with
Which
a
is
trap,
inclusive.
yeah, to be specific with a trap is it appears terrible.
Just look at the country that has 16 trillion. You take your fuller.
You ain't part of the trap.
your
So first
one
call us on
using-
07779079070 077907907 0887 11107 0887 11107. These are the numbers to call and be a part of the conversation this morning on Blaze 90.7. So we'll take our very first caller this morning. Good morning, Asana.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. This is Lasana Thomas and Kara Kone. I joined the conversation from Central Time. Basically, let me disagree with you guys this morning
Okay.
concerning the issues.
Okay.
And we all know that Liberia is a country of law. And we also believe that the Fuller community have contributed immensely to the upliftment of our country.
Of course.
So when it comes to business, trade, I mean, if not 75%, the whole 60%. So I don't think the same community that is fighting to elevate the society will form a group that will damn the society character or good image. What I do believe is from a reliable source that security entity that has been established for the past 15 years with the Liberian government and business registry knows about them well. But it only come out of proportion today because the month of Ramadan will start by this week, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. And most often what you observe when people go to the mosque to pray, due to the limited security forces in the country, sometimes the community provides security to mosques so that other intruders will not go there and steal material from the mosques.
Okay.
Because the fast month is a busy month, normally for Muslims, waking up early in the morning to go to the mosque and pray. Before you come outside, maybe when you get good fuel, until you're already passing around, have some in the day, collecting slipper. Mind you, now when there's no security to implement similar mandate to collect and sell for small money. So what we can say, it should not be condemnable when you do not have all of the fights, because to discuss issues like this, more especially when it comes to regional or tribal basis, we should do it with care. Like
So
I hear the
the
brother
question-
still
the question I
saying
want to say-
that the community was speaking in full. So to be very precise, you are a Liberian and every other Negro descent, as long as you decide to be a Liberian, you too are part of this country. So you could call one of your Fuller brothers to interpret that you trust. That yes, indeed, what the man was saying in this video, that is good journalism. But to
So,
insinuate
Lasana,
that-
I want to know whether you have experienced since the issue of Ramadan started in Liberia. You have experienced people stealing slippers
It
or
talking about
materials
50,
from
yes.
mosques during the time of Ramadan.
on numerous occasions, not only people stealing slippers, there are some comrades that normally love violating when they go to the mosque. Instead of them going straight to pray, they will go to the mosque and start making noise with each other. Sometimes they end up with brutality. So sometimes to just get the police around, if you look at the Liberia National Police, they don't have security to cover every part in the country. So some of the brothers normally go to the mosque and soften things before the Liberia National Police. I was in the mosque one last year, and a fight broke up in the mosque. The brothers arrested the comrades and called the Liberia National Police and turned them over to the Liberia National Police. That is another form of community policing. So because somebody say Fuller defend Full, doesn't mean that it is only defending Fuller alone in the country. No, we should not be.
So why is
that.
it specific with Fuller? It's a Muslim Defense Force.
Muslim Defense Force. So if you get a business, you decide how to run your business. We get, let's say, alliance, yes. We get other security entities that are registered, providing security guides to businesses. I mean, companies in this country. So many people when I talk about that, we get SIGA. Yes, SIGA is one of the best security institutions in the country. So sometimes if we want to discuss national issues like this, we should go deeper and get a lot of facts. Because if we discuss today, tomorrow, another fact come up, then it becomes sometimes what we call political mistake. So to avoid the mistakes, we should follow the ABC type of journalism. We have to be accurate, balanced, and credible.
So we are not insinuating
speaking Fula, and the interpretation of you saying that people are speaking Fula. Maybe they say
we did that. Nobody condemn anything yet. Nobody condemn anything.
So thank you. Let's get this call. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes. Go ahead.
This is one of the tower member of the Swara movement. Let me recommend you. You know, for me, establishing enough defense force in the country where we have government is wrong. Islam, for me, I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
But we should not be Islam to be the Boko Haram in Nigeria. Okay? We are Muslim, even if we go for fast, we have government here to guide everyone of us here. If you have a security in very much, quietly, that is enough. But what we saw on Facebook, where people full of different for working on, mommy, they kind of embarrassment we should not bring it to ourselves in the country. We are in modernization currently. Islam, nowhere you will see part of Islam. People have practiced Islam before us here. They bring the kind of power or embarrassment to the religion. And for me, really, I want for government to stop that immediately.
Okay.
Because they go around like you see, so other things that threat to national security is kind like this. Nowhere Islam that have a special security to guard people. No.
Okay.
Only if you are doing it internally, and people can come and say where the people pray and guard the people, where the 2 or 3 persons, that's enough. But putting people with black club, with that, it's wrong. So, for me, we should not make Islam to be the individual activity in the country. Islam not for Fulani, Islam not for Madigo men, Islam not for farmers. We are Muslim. We have to be protected at the same. So, if the Islamic Council are in the country, now we are going by the fast, it will soon start. If they want to provide security generally, that one the Islamic Council or the Muslim Jamaat can get together and plan that, or leadership of Islam. But for you to go do individually, full of December, what kind of, man, this is embarrassment we're trying to encourage in the country. We should not do that. Islam will not pray to God Almighty. We will not attach anything to it to tarnish the good reputation of Islam in the country. So for me, those are doing it the sense and the government of the poor Liberia. They have authority to provide security for everyone else.
Okay.
If you want to get your security to my mosque, again, the way they can do it internally, it cannot be embarrassment to the whole religion in the country. I would not want for Islam to be like that. Where people presenting Islam to the world, perfectly in the world, even in the great United States. Where you see them Muslim and the fast money coming, they are preparing different force to defend any other mosque. It wrong today, it wrong yesterday, and it will be wrong forever. We should not continue that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Call us on 07779077907, 07779077907, 087
They got to get a view. Yeah. Well, none of us condemn that which is happening. For me, I looking at the legality behind this particular one that is just specific and to prove to us that yes, all of the message conveyed to those who attended our occasion were a fuller.
Okay, let me tell you this one from the loose side. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Just let me say good morning to Steven Channel.
Go ahead.
So I come from District 6 and my name is Lawson. The Gospel is a gracious wisdom. Just where as religious this private security group is a significant mistake. We should understand. There's no trouble in our country, in this country that have their own private security. No. The only thing that protected by the Liberal National Police and that's the ASL. That's all we know. And we give everybody equal right in our country so that they can protect us. So now, and you say that you want to establish a religion-based security, power security, you know that we don't even know the kind of motive that the people coming with. And we are getting a reliable information that they only establish that because of the lady who are put on last for the Liberal National Police, who made PF on those officers. So that's the reason why they want to come on with their own security. So
No, another information surfacing. It's gone.
No, he's been warned. That's okay. Good morning.
yeah.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Hello?
You're live. Go ahead. What's the name?
Joshua is my name.
Yes, please be audible and post your voice. Just go ahead. You ready? So let's get this one done there. Let me tell you something. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lasana Sali calling from Babulu County.
Who about Babolu?
District number 1.
Okay.
District number 1.
Go ahead.
Brother.
Yeah, my brother, actually, what people are discussing actually is a very wrong idea. I'm a Muslim, but I don't believe in any actually for God. One can protect human beings, and we got government, sitting government are in power. They must be there to provide security for all. But Muslims don't need no of defense force to formally actually so you marry actually religion or in your trust. So I want for the government to destroy that immediately because I had a book around in Nigeria. And halfway is a flanny. We don't need it. Mostly we don't believe it. We don't believe everything. I'm a Muslim. I will come and getting fast Mondays. I will don't need that. God one can mark up. So that I'm not good at the comment with destroy that. We destroy that law group. We don't need it. Happen when they start the flat people. We the citizens of Babulu County. We can find out who is okay. We citizens of Babulu County. We form the certain security people to be money on this. That is wrong. Okay. It's wrong. We are not supposed to leave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me get this.
Yeah, that's good. And I lost you.
Yes,
Go ahead. You lost.
Yeah, so I mean, just conclude. So, as I was saying, we are only protected by the Liberal National Police and the ASO, relevant private security group. So, in the saying that they want to establish their Fulani group and stuff and thing, I think it is wrong. Like I listened to my own friend and brother Lasana talking about people going to the mosque and taking all stealing slippers from there. These are ever say things. It is not happening now. I tell you, my brother.
Of course.
So you shouldn't have that kind of mentality that people even go to the mosque. That ever say thing. So that you get me one more that could really go there now. The only thing is that the only us in like run that need to provide that security for the people because they have especially the Ramadan. That's all. That should be our major concern. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lawson. Call us on 0777907. 0777907. Let me get this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, you're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Tapega calling you.
Okay.
I want to tell you that 1977 at the church on Center Street, at the Julia Church on Center Street, they used to take paper for the people do, and they never established any security. Even when somebody died, you can go there, somebody can make use and take somebody on a paper to get ready for them to go. But you find out that this government is weak, and they want to overthrow the government about the family that. So if the government don't take strong, we want to call the justice minister at this time to put himself together and make sure the suit and let us be destroyed.
Okay.
We don't want it though. If we want it, if the justice minister does not act, we will march to the justice minister to warn him to come and act, or we will hold your hand to make sure to do things. Okay. We don't want it in the country. Boko Haram is right around the corner. Because they found the weakness of the government and why they want to do this thing.
Thank you.
Okay then.
Let me get this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
There's something other thing we call creeping scope.
What is the name, please?
It means that why it is not rating, you don't have a perimeter. Anything can happen at any time. Remember the other day when a Fula woman wasted hot water on a policeman? Now, we have a situation now, you say Fula defend for. Why are they defending? Is anything wrong with Fula people in Ethiopia need to defend themselves? We should not interpret law, or we should not look at fights in this country and use emotion to interpret it. The law is the law. If you need somebody to protect you, you ask the police for government or the RG to assign a policeman if they are facing problems. But to come out to say now you have a flood defense force, what we are starting now is to go through because of emotion. Oh, a day. Tomorrow, while our children will inherit, it will be worse. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria is a clear example. So, be one. Let us be one. This is not something simple. People study and say, no, it's a fact that you have nothing to defend because the LeBron police is capable. Now, if you say LeBron capable, they do not have enough manpower.
Thank you.
They call me Pamomo.
All right, thank you.
Pamomo, thank you.
Let me get this one.
Good morning.
When you're ready, oh, sorry, I dropped this. Call us on 077790790. Please go away from the radio. I always say this. Before you call us, switch off your radio or you lower the volume. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, so before I go ahead, I think we have been problem with Lone Star. And Lone Star has been called fast and we can't get the last number. But let me make my point.
Okay.
Go
ahead, name first.
My name is James Smith.
Okay, go ahead, James.
I'm part of the Muslim community. Unfortunately, those who have not learned and understand the nitty-gritty of how the Islamic or Muslim lives is just unfortunate to hear the kind of thing for those who are bad kind of thing. Register entity when it comes to private security. You want security for your mall, go you find your private security that be created by the government. In fact, why the mosque can go and hire private securities, even though they are legitimate securities? Why would have the police? Why would have the army? And I blame the government sometimes for this kind of situations because too many leaders on issues. Look, they go on Facebook and posting themselves. We're not the kind of Muslim we're talking about. We are very civilized. We are very credible people. We don't do that kind of thing. You stand somewhere and go and form security. Say you be Muslim. One person calls say Muslim. What kind of Muslim man is he? Where in the country you are seeing people fighting the mosque and other things? People can be on the road. If we can be places. People can come, some people there's no card and all of things. We'll have our match places, all of places, even mosques. We'll go there with people, we'll come back. So why in the world do we come with kind of thing and they come to say what we're gonna be and just play on it? It's completely wrong. We forbid it and we don't want to see the kind of thing. We condemn it to the highest degree. We condemn it to the highest degree. I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Even former Lofa County Senator Steve Zago, the man at the time he was in the Senate, he chaired the Senate Committee on National Defense, Security, Intelligence, and Veteran Affairs, a committee now chaired by Momo Saros. He described the development as a serious national security concern that requires urgent official review. Let's get a score or real statement. Morning.
Good morning.
Let's go for a radio now. Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Gifla Oliver. I do know you from 56.
Okay.
I listened to the discussion, my brother. Really, the guy just for I know he's here from Muslim background, I know he said how you're discussing Muslim issue days. I know I listened to your conversation. The conversation was very straight. It did not talk about reports and Muslims. We can see very serious in this country. This is what happened in Nigeria today. When the people die up and down, the government cannot control Bugara, so they are dying in the process. You talk about thinking that this country, you say, is not a major country. We agree with everybody. If you want to find, what we got the police for? What we got the army? You leave alone with police. They start telling you coming right now to see all of you. Why you can't say you want to come from Fulani in the process? We don't do it actually wrong. What kind of police? When you go to the mosque, if you want to find here, live with the police. If your community, the guy is group as well. They all want to the police. But these things when Germany sit down there, like that for anything happen in this country, you go be escalate, as you say, escalate. It will get by hard time because they also will can't give the knee. You want the knee. You want the police. You myself head escalate right here. So we gotta stop that and we make sure that people now and include all trap. I want Lufa. So but then that one Lufa defend for now. I mean protect the person, I will protect my community. And no. Because some days, man, we stop there.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Sounds funny, but very serious.
So call us on 07779079077. So Steve Zago said no security entity should be established solely on a tribal line, just as no political party should be established solely on tribal line. That alone is a wake-up call and a call for concern. He said at some point, you're talking about the attire visible in the videos circulating online.
Okay.
He says some clothing appeared similar to uniforms worn by state security institutions.
Yes.
He said at one point, some are in an immigration uniform. Others are wearing something that PSU or SOD, which is out of order from a security perspective. They mean a security. So,
my man know everything. So he has to inform us.
Yeah, so that's his argument. See, there's an argument in our country as to whether Fula is part of our ethnic background. That has not been resolved yet. Then how will you want to form a Fula security? Bringing in a group called Fula security will bring a different thought, just as people are saying.
It is happening. The different thoughts are on.
Private security must be there to complement national security. Will they be there to complement or to challenge? Will they be there to help or to harm? These are things we are looking at. That's what he said. So this is just a concern. It's not just a concern, but a very serious one. So
very serious one.
You can call us on 087 111 107 0887 111 107 or 0777 907 907 0777 907 907. You'll be live on Blaze 90.7. Let's talk about this. We are calling on the government to get involved immediately.
Hello?
Go ahead if you are done.
Okay, I'm Stanley Fulton. I'm calling from Sofini community. I regard to organizing Fula security. First of all, I brought have something for and among the something for when you look at the history, the big trial is the Chile. That's the Chile, the global. But then, I mean, the pastor, there's a pastor, the global. But then, among all these people, there's no trial since the beginning of the country from 1822 up to today's date. No one have organized self-security. Now, let's look at the history of Boko Haram in Nigeria. When you look at the history of Boko Haram and look at what happened in Nigeria about the troubles and travel conflict, more especially the travel conflict that occurring in Nigeria is dominated by the Nigerian Fulani. When you look at the history, so we need to be careful as a librarian. We need to be careful. The security authorities need to be careful. We need to take key note of what is going on. Because when something is starting, it will start with small units. But then when it reaches to a certain level, it will not have control. And what happened in Nigeria, we don't want to have similar thing. So I call to advise on that.
Okay. Thank you. So call us on 07779079070. Sometimes even you who the CEO of this particular group, you may have good intention to do so, but you're supposed to know all those that you're calling to. So some people come in a group with Grush. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Lauren George. I'm calling from the Tinkers Village community.
Mm-hmm.
Truth being told, I'm a health security personnel.
Okay.
And I find myself in a private life.
Okay.
But if this government think that the people that fund or establish that group, they are joking, where the police director cracked down on citizens of the land and other private citizens as well, in line with his operative. And with this issue now, they are joking with it. Let us watch and see how the next 1 year will be.
Okay.
I'm telling you that group, they had a mindset, and it is set to the fullest. Now, there was some issue to get back to your mind. There was an issue in the Red Belt involving some Muslims, and later it escalated to a Muslim and Christian issue. Another one, the same Red Belt in this year, where there was some issue concerning mosque issue or land. Muslim and Christians were also into it with the Liberia National Police. At the end of the day, the police nearly got overwhelmed. But now it's telling, why do you live in the National Veteran Bureau? They talk about national scholar security. The word national is what we need to look at first. So, any moment from now, there will be a message out by audio or by video. In fact, they will not do the video, they will do the audio, trust me. Calling upon all Fulani in the land and breath of the Republic to defend themselves. And that's what the group is meant for.
Okay.
So, in security apparatus and security heads in this country that are listening to this program, let it just take it for a joke and see what will happen. It will be more than the Boko Haram. I can tell you. Another threat, there are some Burkina Faso guys that only place mostly in Grand Judea. Who told you that they don't have land in Burkina Faso that they could do farming or such? Why they can't enter in Nima County? Why they can't enter in Bon County and do farming or such? Because the people, they're not giving a chance. They say only in Grand Judea that you can plant cocoa that will grow to that level. There are Fulanis among them.
Okay.
Liberia, if we don't wash up and people that find themselves in the high level of security, they don't put all their foot to the ground, I can tell you, we the born citizens of this land will run. And when we run, we'll run to our neighboring country. Thank you for affording me the opportunity.
Thank you. Go for bit. We are not wrong. No more running again. So you bring anything on now. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, we have money calling for iron factory. Yeah, brother. I know if the people want to do all right in Liberia, we take it in. Yeah. If the people want to go around in the country, we take it in. But if they agree to, you're waiting for great cool country, we find all of you to.
Okay. Nobody for me, you did. Call us on 0777907. Let me get the score. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Jared Seshako calling concerning Fulani funding the defense force. My brother, we don't want another terrorist group like Nigeria going through their own. I think we saw Guinea with Gabi. It was a Fula that started their problems. Liberia here, they started here with gang group. And I got many experience on that gang group. Many gangs that put people in the street and go after people is a Fulani. They fall into plenty of things. You see one doing shit spot, selling it around the next day he's so it's a drugs addict and plenty of things they into. So this is Liberia, this is our home. We ain't gonna sit up here and let other people open security for themselves. They want to tell you, they don't see there, they pack up and leave. Then you don't trust our police, you don't trust our security apparatus. You want to open your own security, but saying you don't feel safe or you're not counted among our jobs. So you pack up and leave, but that would not be allowed. If we allow that, I can tell you for free, one day we'll find our president hang up in the air so that he will take over. So, and we will not allow it. So let them just forget about that.
they feel we're the guy to be building more and holding plenty things. I think NSA need to do plenty checking on these guys, their businesses and their more.
Okay.
Plenty things. I'm coming up with a press conference. I will tell you more.
All right.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Lorenzo Baba, you know my name, and I called about free house this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, what is going on in this country right now? What is it? What is about to happen right now? If our government is type of being too much delinquent in taking action when things occur, this will be the last thing that they will ever talk about. We Liberians, graduate common, there is a challenge to your institution that you are going right now. You need to put your balls on the ground. Anything we are discussing. Our children will be in school one day. These guys will kind of flash their way before we come to ourselves. What we listen to in Nigeria, it is what is about to occur here. We shouldn't joke about it. Who are these people called Fulani? Are there people for the world to worry about people to put themselves in this country to gather as a Fulani defense force? You know, when your government is not strengthened, you don't have the power to implement it all when it says. These are some of the points people use to enter your system and break you, to make your citizens uncomfortable. This is what is about to happen. If our government want to be reluctant on everything, what all the citizens like Brembo, what are they doing? We are reluctant on it, we look at it, but this one, they shouldn't talk about it.
Okay.
They shouldn't talk about it. You will be aware one day you hear your child go to school and the people around you will snap away from there before we take it serious. So what happened is talking about the Fulani defense force. That's something we try to joke about. That government take it very serious.
Okay.
They take it very serious. Thank you for having the time.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get this one. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Yes, I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, they Fulani people.
What is the name?
I'm Siafa Kroma calling from FDA community.
Okay, go ahead, Kroma.
The Fulani in Africa, they get severe problems. And what happened in Nigeria? One of the states in Nigeria, they get Fulani there. They don't even allow the other people to go there. They found a group killing the people, killing the other tribe in Nigeria. If the government of Labrador will make mistake, and if Fulani is here number one for that person, you go to one. You're serious for us. Here Labrador found it, my knowledge. You now get a particular trap, then you repair it in Labrador. You see, like get a pellet defense food, or they get a normal defense food, or they get a Jew defense food. You're not happy. People, they are not seriously. You learn how to get defense food here. You put it all. It's serious problem. If these people, the government allow people to be defense food here, my brother, they'll be steady community where you're not worried there. But they plenty there. You're not even work in there. Certain times they say you don't find the community. You and KU for nothing. Then they lie, say the man goes to the point goes to this. You can see the full of people there, you just see that they are good. They're good. Go to where they're going to so fuller. We've had fuller, so ball fuller, they want fuller. You know what I told you, depending on what they say they want their fuller defense for, you must I don't know. So the government of that, if they do it, in serious problem here. Okay. And if people love themselves more than anybody, you don't know what they're going to mean to discuss it with them. According to one of the chorus said, if you go grand there, you see that in the book, they are count to reverses now, Auntie are there. The in him are there.
Okay.
The England crew, they turn it. You don't know what on their mind. The government never try to say, oh, yes. In like brother, more popular than like Pele, forever pastor.
Okay.
You are all here against the you know. But if the government will sit down and lie, we'll see what happens. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get James. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
This is James Simoga from WS community. You know, this Fulani defense forces, they have been turning on social media for a while now. And I've been listening to hear what there will be some statements from government concerning that. And I heard that they are registered and all these things to be clarified.
I don't know why. Who's anything registered?
When last?
You know, the last time we saw a defense force that was supposed to belong to a particular group of people that were local defense force. the Isemo local defense force. So what happened out of it? And now people are pointing finger to the beginning of the people around Nigeria, how it started. People said they were doing something, somebody else from there, they came out. Even a private security company should not belong to foreign national in this country because that is a security issue. First of all, having a Fulani defense force. Let me tell you, these people who are leading us in the country, because of their own greediness, they will take money and allow criminality to happen so that it will disrupt the whole country peace. Can you imagine what a reference to something? Some people who were believed to come from the Bureau of Immigration and other related entities that govern the state of foreign national in this country, they were asked concerning the key leaders trafficking people all around. And one of them said the register, somebody said, but if the register, you can't cancel, and then you know the register, you know that agreement, you can't just cancel it. So it's not going to register. And practice criminality, will you not cancel that agreement? Destroy that institution and you say because the register that wait for legal process. In fact, are you engaging in the legal process now to terminate the agreement? For many years now, you've been taking people away from there. Let me tell you, the wickedness that are going on in this country, let the other color of Turkey, the wickedness that are going on in this country, it will not go out on the ground. It will bring the disaster to the country. Very seriously. And I'm so sorry for the little ones again that when we were still kids, the thing that brought in the country that damaged our life up to now, we are still grappling with it. They won't be anything in the country again. I think this is warrant a mass protest to make sure that we see the end of the thing, how we see where it's coming from and where it's going. Let the government answer to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, James. Let me get this. Good morning.
Alex.
Good morning, Pascal.
Thank you. So, look, every time we fall on the show, our friends get angry. The worst is about to happen in the coming years. This group of people in power, they are not only desperate, they are evil. They are evil. And you ask you who register them, who has the power to register any institution? If not the government of the country. Who has the power? Before any institution is registered, you must pass through the government. Then how are we asking who is doing that? We're not fighting war in the country. We tend to break. Ask yourself, who are those at the hands of power in the security sector of our country? Then ask ourselves. Look, you know, look, Alex, the worst, he may not like this. Grace of God, yeah. And I know some of it, but we would say something. We are not afraid of people who kill the body. We are afraid of people who kill the body, and so there's what they go with you. So you're not afraid of anybody.
Man, when you speak to the issue,
in the country where security is a problem, and there are to need for force. Then ask ourselves, where is this country headed? Because people are so different. The other people here of this country, I mean, you need the rest of the country. What has been the actions of the government? I see you.
All right. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Raphael calling from Lofa community.
Go ahead, Raf.
Yes, as born citizen for the Republic of Liberia, I say no to national food and security. The reason is that The people have been worshiping in their mosque over 3 to 4 decades now. What has happened to them? What has been happening to them for which they are demanding to have security? And if the government of Liberia accept this, you should know that we'll have national better security, national NIMA country, emergency give minor security, all those things, and which of course it will not be good for the health of Liberia. So we say no to that. And secondly, if you look at the issue of Nigeria, this is how it begins. Because why will you say you want security at the mosque when you know that you went at the mosque to serve God? Then which one of the God that you will serve that is not able to protect you? I don't think that they're supposed to be demanding for security. If their God can protect them, then no need to even go there to worship. No need to go to worship, because the reason we worship God is for us to get protection, to get salvation, all these things God can offer it. So all the things, me, I believe that they have different agenda, which of course the security of Liberia should not allow.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is different. I will call about calling for the second time, brother. You know, these things, I listen to all the views. People are call, I listen to them. My brother, if you can retrospect, during the administration, when these people is talking with the big car, what did I say? If I see anybody with a big car thing, what did I know? There are so many things that the African can use to come in the country for terrorism. So today, I want to see nobody call the face. The lesson there will be a loss. We couldn't see in the process. Secondly, my brother, during my early regime, have you ever heard with Fulani Defense Force? No. Or Georgia regime? No. We should have a decisive leader in this country. These things are so that they are so equipping, small equipping. I listen what you call all along for decades. The Fulani have been going to the mosque, they've been worshiping the God. There was no casualty, there was nothing in the process. Why this time around they say, well, they want Fulani Defense Force? That means I'm still on the sleep. They say, well, there is smoke, there is fire. We have been very careful in this country before you can't tell that Nigeria. We will continue to talk, we will talk and we show that our person will listen, all this radio, he listening. Our men for you understand. If you sit there and allow these people to group themselves in one farm of Fulani Defense Force, then we are headed directly, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, speak with Baba Manu.
Okay, quickly.
Thank you. My brother, this country now, we Liberians, we need to take it serious. What is going on in this country right now that we're about to experience? We should take it serious. To have kind of thing people call defense force is very serious. Number one, we already have these guys we call the Burkina. They are very terrible people around us here. Thanks to the body act that the Burkina into Grand Chile, government says for panic. They say not looking at it. We are building another disaster in our midst. We are building trouble that we will not able to handle tomorrow. We already have for the people. We get even married ourselves. We get free ourselves. We are like the kind of people who can be in our midst. So government, Honorable Baga, whosoever work with the president, will ask them to push these measures. It is very serious. The government need to take a very drastic step. If there any other people never understand to know our government have a drastic step, let us put them to do test for this time. That will all accomplish this. This is very important. The Burkina is in that place. They are very terrible people. The government not saying anything about it. You now coming having full out defense. You should be mindful. This or why is quite sufficient.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lastly, so this caller, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning to your colleague.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Lawrence Spencer and Maroon Johnson Roya.
Okay.
So, Ellis, you know, like Liberians, we are noted for overlooking things. And when they float our here, that's the time you see people in hurry and adding that they want to tackle the issue. I'm still wondering, earlier as about this time, this issue are heavily circulated on social media. Why is it some of the people that were seen in the footage are not being arrested to be questioned? Or the gentleman who was seen taking Fulani to them, who is perceived to be their lead over now. So why is he not in police custody being investigated? We see Aswa, we see Bono Haram trying to have the entire West Africa on their chin. Okay, so we can all know the kind of thing. You tolerate group in Limi, and then they are helping them financially suppressing together. They are recruiting, they want to have the entire West African basin on their command. That's the main motive, that's the main agenda. People have said this thing. I mean, repeatedly that Aswa and the Boko Haram, we want to stay in the entire West Africa. So if we see a group, quote unquote, I know full defense, whatever they call themselves, on live camera, some of them have masks on their face, they are not even being seen correctly, and they are training. I mean, I should raise serious around the national security. Every year, our security budget go up. I think the money they always get security agencies were meant for these kind of issues to be handled. So why are we not seeing people be arrested?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And folks, we want to say thank you to all of you. Thanks to all of you for being part of the program this morning. I want to say thanks to all of you are placing your calls, and those who tried calling but did not go through. We also want to say a big thank you to those that just follow us while the program was on. We have many silent followers. So thanks to all of you. We're going to be here tomorrow morning for another edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. On today, my name is Alexander Zez. Day breaks different. In Liberia, anything is possible. I will say with Stephen Talu, and together I'll say have a wonderful Monday morning. Bye-bye. From our